Hello, history enthusiasts, and welcome back to another episode of Record of the Month. I'm your host, Nim, and today we'll be taking a look at an ordinance regarding a park named after the famous jazz musician George Morrison Sr. Let's dive into this chapter in our local history. George was born in Missouri in 1891. His family later relocated to Boulder, Colorado when George was still a child. He grew up in a musical household where his mother was a pianist and his father was a champion fiddler. George received classical training from the Columbia Conservatory of Music and later pursued the path as a leader of a jazz band. This sparked his career, and shortly after, George signed with Columbia Records and toured internationally. During his downtime, George gave lessons to pupils, volunteered as a music teacher for Denver Public Schools, and participated in voter registration drives. George Morrison Sr. passed away in November of 1974. In April of 1976, an ordinance was approved by the City and County of Denver to name the land bounded by East 32nd Avenue, Lafayette, and High Street as the George Morrison Sr. Park. There is an interpretive sign in the park commemorating George's life and accomplishments. The monument displays George's memorable quote, "'Tis not birth, nor wealth, nor state, but get up and get, which makes any man great." Here is the George Morrison Sr. Park, located in the Whittier neighborhood. This monument commemorates the legacy of Mr. Morrison. Now you'll know more about the history of the impactful musician George Morrison Sr. whenever you visit this park. Today we took a trip to the George Morrison Sr. Park and uncovered an interesting ordinance regarding the park's namesake. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and stay tuned for the next record from our collection. I'm Nim, signing off from Record of the Month. Bye-bye!